Good day and welcome to today's class. Today's class is a continuation of our JSS2 mathematics on standard form. At the last class, we have looked at how to express whole numbers in standard form. And in today's class, we shall be looking at decimal numbers in standard form. Just like I gave you at the last two classes, where we were looking at decimal numbers of power of 10, we shall also apply same principles in dealing with other numbers outside powers of 10. And I said any decimal number can be expressed in standard form. And in this case, the powers are always negative. Example 1, we are to express 0.0005 in standard form. And 0.0005 in standard form can be expressed as 5 times 10 raised to the power of the number of digits you have after the decimal point, which is times 10 raised to the power of 4, because you are moving the decimal point 4 times, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember at the last class, I said that numbers are said to be in standard form if they can be expressed in the form a times 10 raised to the power of n, where a is a number that falls between 1 and 10, and n is said to be any positive or negative whole numbers. If I had moved the decimal point one time, this will now end up giving us 0.005. And 0.005 is said to be a number that falls less than 1. So it violates the laws of standard form. So I have to move it 4 times in order for it to be in standard form. And this can be said to be 5 times 10 raised to the power of, minus 4. Negative signifies that it is a fraction, which is less than 1. Note that when expressing decimal numbers in standard form, the decimal point shifts to the back of the first non-zero digit, as in this case, 0.0005. I had to move it 4 times until it gets to the back of the first non-significant figure. All numbers are significant except 0. 0 can only be said to be significant if it falls after a significant figure. So this gives us 5.0 times 10 raised to the power of minus 4. We can see that the power of 10 is equal to the negative value of the number of steps the decimal point was shifted. I shifted the decimal point 4 times, and the power of 10 gave me minus 4. So it is a determinant factor to determine the power of 10. Example 2. Now, with all this knowledge, let's express the following in standard form. So this can be said to be equal to, you move the decimal point until it gets to the back of the first non-zero digit. So this becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that your answer becomes 4.25 times 10 raised to the power of minus 7. Minus in the sense that it is a fraction, 7 in the sense that you have moved the decimal point 7 times. Now, what happens if you should move it 8 times? That gives you 42.5. And that violates the rules for standard form, for which a cannot be greater than 10. B, this is said to be, you move the decimal point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that this is said to be 8.4 times 10 raised to the power of minus 12 with same reasons. Note that when decimal numbers are expressed in standard form, the power of 10 is always a negative integer.